My first time out of California was this Jamaica trip, getting submerged into the jungle, into your own people, and seeing what that life is about.
We took a car ride heading up into the mountains. As we neared the community, you can actually hear horns in the distance. We had no idea what this was. The leader of the community told us the moment we hit that mountain heading toward the Maroon community, they were communicating with each other, letting them know that we are coming. There was another horn to let people know, come to the center and greet us. It was a beautiful thing.
The Maroon community as a whole were so welcoming and full of love. They took all of us in as their own. Like, we didn't come from different places. Like, I just felt so at home. It was just nice to pick fruit, eating natural things. Food wasn't processed. I felt good. My skin cleared up when I was out there, and I just felt spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, and physically cleansed.
They taught students from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m., and then the Maroon community taught us from 1 p.m. until 5 p.m. So they had very full, rich days.
We're learning from the people and from the land as they're learning from us. So it's like we're both instructors and students at the same time.
Watching our students interact with their students was a really powerful thing to see.
They're more spiritual than religious. We can get a little personal. My mother passed. We left to Jamaica 3 days after or something like that. They're letting me know about different ways of finding that inner peace of what you feel like is missing. When you're 22 years old and your backbone has just been taken from you, you don't know how to deal with that. You don't know how to listen to that. And you don't really want to hear any other outside advice. So you have to find your inner advice.
They mostly taught me. They're very intelligent, like near and dear to my heart, that we were going to help the community out there.
Students select, along with the faculty, a social issue impacting the community here. Anything from around environmental issues, educational issues, hunger, housing. Students volunteer in a community justice organization here to learn more about that social issue and what the community is doing to address it. When they go to Jamaica, they do the same thing with the community, supporting their efforts to address that issue.
A lot of African Americans don't really know what it is to be Jamaican or what it is to be a Maroon.
You have an autonomous community within Jamaica. Even though there were treaties that were signed many years ago, they fight politically for what they have. That impacts individuals. I wanted our students to see that perspective of coming from our world into a completely different environment. Some of the things that we fight so hard to have, the material things that we have to make us happy, they don't have those things there. But their children were fed, they were welcoming, and we all felt like we were in our own home.
Everyone in Jamaica is of color, and it's a good experience to see different people, but of the same essence, the same background, of the same culture. They see you from what you have or what you don't have, not by the skin tone. It was a good chance to get away from what we in Oakland call the norm, because we normalize tragedy or traumas. When you open your door, you see a lot of violence, crime, and negativity. When you've never been outside of San Francisco or Sacramento, you don't dream about going out of the country. You don't have hopes and dreams of that. Your hope and dream is to make it to the next day and to live till 21. And once you hear you're going outside of the country or leaving your comfort zone, it's easy to shy away and be like, nah, the spotlight is too big for me. I can't do it. And so that was big. It was an accomplishment.
We focused on students who have never had a passport, have never been able to leave the country, and lo and behold, many of our students have actually never been able to leave Oakland. All students who have engaged in our programs were able to see this impacts the trajectory of their educational career, and important to us, their sense of identity and who they are in terms of the world, that your space is not limited to here, your space is actually everywhere.
It made me a better young woman coming back, and my mom even seen a difference. It wasn't just a trip to me, it was me getting to know myself. It changed my life. I don't know if you can just see the expression on my face, just go.